Hey everyone, Ben here and welcome to Motivation to Invest. I'm suing this penny stock for potential insider trading. Now this is a true story guys, and this story is still unfolding right now. This is regarding a stock I've previously covered on this channel. Now have I lost faith in the company? Do I think this is a great company still? Yes, I do think it's a great company still. They're going through some issues right now, but simultaneously the company's been taken to court and us individual retail investors can actually join that lawsuit. Now I'm not recommending that you guys actually do this, and I'm not actually trying to give you guys legal advice or financial advice in this video. I'm basically just documenting exactly what I'm doing right now, and this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not direct advice. So that's the disclaimer out the way guys, so I don't get sued by actually making this video and putting the content out there to entertain, not to influence you guys and your decisions. So with that being said, if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. If you do appreciate the full transparency I'm giving you in this video and many more in the future, then feel free to give this video a big thumbs up, because I don't know of any other YouTuber which will actually discuss stuff like this on YouTube. This is really interesting stuff guys. The situation is still unfolding and you guys may actually be able to make money from this situation if you invested into this stock in the past. So with that being said, let's dive in. So what's this stock? Well, the company's called Franklin Wireless, ticker symbol FKWL. Now this is a true penny stock. The stock is down at the moment by around 50%. So the market cap's just $100 million and it's basically trading for 2 times the company's cash. So this could either be the most undervalued stock of the century, and it could be a great investing opportunity right now. And I do currently own shares in the company, and I am still holding my shares in the company. So they're currently going through an issue, and I'll basically explain this briefly because I've covered this in a previous video. So basically this company, it's a technology company, and they make these 5G Wi-Fi hotspots. And basically, according to the New York Times, they make the best Wi-Fi hotspot. So number one, they've got a major partnership with Verizon. So they make this Verizon Inseego Jetpack Wi-Fi hotspot for 5G. So this is a great company overall. Of course, it was a nice play on 5G. They've got a big partnership with Verizon. It's got high growth potential in the future. They've got this established relationship, which is great to see. But of course, this company is going through an issue at the moment. And as you guys know, I like to invest in companies when they're going through bad news and the fundamentals haven't been affected. Now, that's difficult to find out. It has been determined that the lithium-ion battery and some of those Wi-Fi hotspots, which the New York Times has said is number one, has actually been overheating and could pose a fire and burn hazard. Now, this has, of course, caused the stock to sell off massively and cause major panic. And as it's a penny stock, they tend to move quite rapidly. And this basically goes back to Verizon again, which has decided to recall 2.5 million mobile hotspots for fire risk. Now, I did some digging for you guys because I like to find out exactly what's going on with a company. I don't just listen to the noise from mainstream media. I go deeper and I like to investigate exactly what's going on with this company. Basically, from the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission, they stated that there was 2.5 million units which Verizon recalled in April 2021. These are manufactured by this company which I mentioned in this video. However, I did some digging and Verizon has only received 15 reports of devices overheating and only 6 reports of fire damage to bedding or flooring and 2 reports of minor burn injuries. Now, this is a very small number as far as I can see. I used to work in electronics. I was an electrical engineer. To me, this is an extremely small number compared to the 2.5 million units which Verizon has recalled. Now, I did some more digging for you guys. I dived into the SEC filing for this company, and Franklin Wireless basically stated, we cannot recreate this issue. We don't know why these batteries have been overheating, and it's such a small percentage. To me, it just didn't seem like a real major problem for the company, and I saw it as actually a potential buying opportunity with the stock. Now, I also noted in a previous video that other manufacturers of major electronics have had similar issues. Samsung's probe into its Galaxy Note 7 fiasco, the overheating and burning of the phones was caused by faults with their batteries. Again, So this was Samsung. We had Apple. So the old Apple Macs used to overheat, and Apple actually switched their marketing around and said our Macs are hot, basically implying that they're very popular, when in fact they were overheating and causing minor burn injuries. So basically, Apple determined that a limited number of older generation 15-inch MacBook Pro units, the battery may overheat and pose a fire safety risk. Does this sound familiar? Yes, it should, because this is electronics. This is lithium-ion batteries, and as long as it's a very small percentage, to me, the fundamentals of the business have not really been affected. But the issue is Verizon has actually taken a very sort of hard stance on this, and they've decided to recall 2.5 million units. Now, maybe they're just making a public statement to actually say we will not tolerate any minor issues with our products, or this could impact the financials of this penny stock, which many of you guys, including myself, have invested into. So this is one I'm watching at the moment. I'm watching, I'm waiting, and I'm holding the stock. But in the meantime, there's been an interesting development. So I've actually covered this in the VIP group. And as you can see here, I really sort of keep up to date on many of the stocks that are covered on this channel and many of the stocks I'm invested in. So I've really been going to town, going through the details here. So Franklin Wireless cannot recreate the issue in the lab. And they also issued a software update which helped to stop overheating potentially. I did contact the company's investor relations department, and I basically asked them what will be the financial implication of this recall on Franklin Wireless. And I really wanted to know a specific number. Will it be $10 million, $20 million, $30 million, $50 million? Now, the company has a substantial portion of cash on the balance sheet right now. The company has just under $60 million. So basically, you're paying 2 times the company's cash for the stock right now. So let's say the recall costs $20 million. Then I think the company's fine. It's still in an okay position. If it costs $50 million or $40 million, then that could seriously impact this company. But while I was researching the company, I actually came across a lawsuit. Now, in US culture, they seem to just sue everyone for everything. And I'm from the UK, and in the UK, we just don't do that. We're very sort of anti-suing people. We just don't do it. It's not part of our culture. We tend to prefer to give people the benefit of the doubt. But in the US, it's completely different mindset out there. It's like a jungle, they call it. People are just suing each other constantly.
Mr. Burns, we've got witnesses, precedent, and a paper trail a mile long.
Yes, well, I have 10 high-priced lawyers.
So I did see there was a law firm in Los Angeles, California, taking Franklin Wireless to court for potential, allegedly, insider trading. Now, for those who don't know what insider trading is, here's a quick definition from the SEC. So insider trading generally refers to buying or selling a security in breach of a fiduciary or other relationship of trust and confidence, while in the possession of material, non-public information about the security. So to put that in plain English, insider trading is basically when a company actually buys or sells a stock with information which is not yet public yet. Basically, this law case is alleging that this company actually knew that Verizon was going to recall 2.5 million units and then actually decided to sell some of the stock rather than inform the public first and then go ahead and sell the stock if that's what they wish to do. It's allegations at the moment. Whether it's true or not, we don't know right now. That's for the courts to decide, guys.
This verdict is written on a cocktail napkin, and it still says guilty. And guilty is spelled wrong.
But I thought to myself, it was very quick to fill in this form. I filled it in with the trades I'd done with the stock. And basically, you don't have to pay anything, I'm assuming. It's no win, no fee.
$1,000, but your ad says no money down.
Oh, they got this all screwed up. No, money down. Oops, shouldn't have this bar association logo here either.
And basically, this law firm's taking Franklin Wireless to court, and they're going to establish the facts and whether insider trading did occur. Because if it did occur, then people who invested into the stock, such as me and you, and the stock declines, then we could be entitled to actually getting some of our money back from those losses. So we could be entitled to compensation. I actually did a bit digging here, more digging for you guys, and I found there was a major sell, $4 million worth, on the 15th of January 2021 by Jun-Won Juong. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. So basically, this guy, he owns 8.67% of the company, and he sold half his position in January 2021. So basically, I think this is the potential insider trading. Now, there was a bit of selling before, $7 million in December 2020, so maybe they knew about it then, or maybe it was just a random sell and the guy wanted to buy a new house. I don't know, and I'm not making any allegations against this company. and that's for the courts to decide. But I believe what the law firm will do is potentially audit this company, look at all their records of communication, and basically find out if they knew that Verizon was going to recall the devices, which they did in April 2021 beforehand, and they didn't inform the public. And that's for them to decide. So long story short, guys, I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon. I joined this lawsuit against this company. I'm in the UK. I did send the form through. I don't know if it's okay for me to do this as I'm in the UK. I think if you're in the US, it's probably very easy for you to do, especially if you're in the California area. So I've joined this lawsuit against the company. If it turns out true that the company was involved in insider trading, then those people who actually signed up and joined this case will actually get their money back, which they lost on that trade. So to me, that seems like a winner. If it turns out that the company wasn't involved in insider trading, then that means the stock should actually probably increase a little bit due to the optimism on the actual company. And then I'll still be watching and waiting for how much it's going to cost this company from the Verizon recall. So to me, it seems like a win-win situation. That's why I've joined the case at the moment. Obviously, I don't know the true facts of what's gone on in this situation. I'm looking at the company from a purely sort of investing perspective at the moment. I'm not encouraging you guys to go off and join this case. It's very simple to do, but I'm not encouraging that. If you do wish to, you have until June the 15th, 2021 to actually join this case. I'm not sure if I can legally link to this case right now, but basically if you just type in class action lawsuit Franklin Wireless, it should come up, and then you can actually go and fill out the form if that's what you wish to do. I've also linked to it in the VIP group, which I believe I can do because it's more private area. So we know right now, especially the people in the VIP group, more than the people on Wall Street, these analysts who are actually looking at this stock. And by knowing more and having that information edge, this can potentially give us an edge in the market and lead to major gains in the future, and of course minimize those losses. So if you guys did find some value in this video and you do appreciate all that transparency, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. That helps out tremendously with the channel. If you do want to join the VIP group and get up to date with all the research I've been doing on many different stocks and actually get real-time updates, then feel free to check out that first link in the description below for the VIP membership group or our ultimate investing course. With that being said, remember guys, if you haven't subscribed, feel free, hit that subscribe button, join the investing family for that deep dive research. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a tremendous day, and I'll see you in my next video. Invest safe.